I already started because these are all going to be the same, basically. And I thought you might get bored. So I have It's a Boy, Precious Gift, Chasing Clouds with Blue Holiday over it, except I don't have any Precious Gift because I'm not going to use that. So I'm hoping that I trimmed my nails short enough to put these on here. We'll just see. It looks pretty long still. But we're going to cut it in half, and if I have to trim them, that's fine. If I have to trim them a little bit more. Oh, that's weird. He's like tried to pop out the glitter that's on top. I have on Nailtiques. This looks like it has a white back, which makes sense. Sorry guys, I have a cold. I have on Nailtiques, and then I have such a V on because this one has glitter, but it's basically solid with glitter on it, right? Like it's not like a glitter, not like an old school glitter. And I wanted to make sure that I had a smooth base. It's just barely long enough. I'm getting over a cold. So anyway, 4th of July is next week. You will probably see this after the 4th of July. I might even put my 4th of July mini on up before so that you guys aren't like my 4th of July mini is coming out in like the middle of July. Anyway, so usually when I have such a V down, I can like lift my strips right back up, and it's not like a problem. But doesn't seem to be working. And it was a while ago, guys, like 2 hours ago that I put it on or something, because I baked a cake for a baby shower. Oh, the kids outside are loud. I don't know why she lets them scream like that. Maybe it doesn't bother her. I think I just gouged something right here. Whoops. Okay. I'm not really a fan. So they put the glitter on both the boy and the girl set, and they were like, oh, well, we'll just put the same glitter on. Well, why'd you do that? Why did you put both pink and blue? Why didn't you just put blue for the boy and pink for the girl? Whoops, I just... Sorry. Aren't the little feet so cute? I don't like that I can see all the lines. That's really annoying. It's probably worse because I stretched it, but that's okay. Now I can show you, oh, except I threw that away. I'm just gonna keep that. See how I don't feel very good. see if this will perforate. Oh, yay. Okay, so I can use that as a template. And I do have more of this in the freezer if I have to. And I did trim my nails. So it's not like, see, that's probably not long enough. Oh, it is for that one. Yay. Not quite for that one. Interesting. Sorry, I got interrupted. I should have cut that a little bit more at the top. Yeah, I have these, like, I don't know. Like, I wouldn't say that it's square, because it's not, like, flat, but it's also not the shape of this strip, unfortunately. I did better on this side. I'll probably only wear this for like 3 or 4 days because the 4th is soon. And I haven't decided what I want to wear because I'm only going to do one. I don't feel like the 4th is like Halloween where you can do it all month. Maybe that's silly. That's how I feel. I feel like Halloween you can start like the 1st of October with some kind of Halloween nails. But I'm gonna wait actually. I'm not sure why I'm doing my thumbs like that first. Being silly. And in Christmas, I feel like you can start like the 1st of December. I feel like you can kind of do it like up to that date, but you have to wait until the month. Maybe that's why, because the 4th of July is like, it's like right away, right? This is really hard to see, you guys, because it's white on white. Okay, I have like, this is why I do my thumbs laughs. Okay. So anyway, I knew people wanted these mixed, so I mixed them, but I only wanted this one strip. And I was thinking, oh, maybe there's a way to make it look like sand, but I tried some different combinations and I could make it purple and I could make it gray, but I couldn't really make it tan. It just didn't work. So that was kind of a bummer. Sorry, my husband was coming in and out of the bedroom. So anyway, I don't remember what I was talking about. Oh, so yeah, so I guess I feel like you can start doing the holiday like in the month. So if it's in December, you can start December 1st. And if it's in November, you can start November 1st. Although I probably wouldn't do a Thanksgiving manicure the first 2 weeks of. I think that would be a little bit odd unless it was just sort of a nod to it. I don't know. I think this is really pretty, but I also feel like it's somewhat annoying to try to put on. Maybe if I take this off first, it will help. Oh, I guess that's not as bad as I thought it would be. So anyway, this is not so much a mixed mani, it's just like an accent. That I apparently can't remove from this back of this thing. I think this one might look really cool colored too, because I think that would show through and it would just change like the color of it, but I don't know. I'd have to try it out. My markers are not in here. I put them away. Up in the other room in the cupboard where they go. The last manicure I did was actually the rainbow one. But I think the one that you're going to see, which is actually tomorrow, is the one about lipedema. Which I actually did before the Pride one. And I didn't like it as much as I was hoping I would. It was very pale. And I'm just not a pale person. Like, I wouldn't like this if I wasn't putting the blue over the top. That's gorgeous. I think it's interesting that this stuff doesn't have a problem tearing the Prism Effects or the Prism Fix part of it. Okay, that is probably not the right one. I kept a mix from almost every one of my mixes that I made. I feel a little bit guilty about that. I don't know why, I just do. Should be okay. I feel like one side is shorter than the other side. That has more cool blue glitter in it. I don't know why I'm doing my thumb again first. I think it's because I don't feel very good and I'm just not fully paying attention to what I'm doing. Isn't that great, guys? That's why I always tell everybody to make sure they check my math when I send them an invoice. Pretty sure I didn't feel good the last time I did invoices. My drop was today. Like 2 hours ago. I think like 2 of you are subscribed. You'd be like, oh, okay. I try not to obsess and like look at it too much unless somebody has a question, because sometimes people don't buy until like the next day. Oh, look what I just did. Dang it. I clipped it like too far in. How am I gonna fix that? I think this is like 2 pieces. Okay, come on. Let's see if I can not have these turned around. There, that kind of patches it, right? Except I'm almost positive it's upside down. Oh well. Okay. Sorry, I feel like I have this stuff in my throat. Well, I probably do, right? It's like post-nasal drip or whatever. Isn't that pretty? Because you can see the prism effects coming through the blue glitter. This is not as easy as the other way. I think the other side is longer. I think my other thumb is longer. See where my finger's really dry right there? It's like it sticks really bad to the strips. This is like the perfect manicure for like Elsa. Like if I was gonna be Elsa for a costume party or something. It's so pretty. But I don't like it just like that. I don't know why it never wants to stick to. See how like low my nail bed is right here on this nail? And they're the same length almost. I didn't do a good job on that. That looks really bad at the cuticle. I wonder why. I know I cut it. I apologize, I keep clearing my throat because I feel like I have something in it. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, that should be okay. I'm just gonna have to stretch it. There's so much more dark blue on this side. For some reason. And normally I would turn it like I did the white one, because then I don't have to stretch it and it's always long enough, but obviously I can't do that with a glitter dip, right? So I'm trying to leave it just a little bit wider so that when I stretch it, it's not... I got my flax back in here. So that when I stretch it, it's not, because it has to stretch from somewhere, right? Like it has to come from somewhere. So if you stretch it longer, then it gets more narrow. At least in my experience, that's what happens. And I haven't had it where it like shrinks back up after it's dry, but I've had people tell me that's happened. I might have ripped it. I can feel like it feels bumpier instead of smooth. We have to drive almost an hour away tomorrow for the baby shower. I don't know if I like how, I think I'm gonna add some glitter to that. I have lots of glitter top coats. I practically collect them. I probably don't need to do this. I just feel like it makes it a little more pliable. And I've been doing this for like an hour, so. even soaking my nails for like half an hour in jojoba, like I did. I put gloves on and soaked them and everything. They're still like this dry. They're more dry now than they were before I took it off, though. Before I took off my nail polish earlier today. And I know they say that you're supposed to give yourself a break or whatever, but I never do that. And I'm not the only one. Like lots of people that I've talked to, they don't give their nails a break or whatever. Cut that a little bit too far. It's still crooked, you guys. Like I didn't put it on very well. See? Like I made it more crooked than it needed to be. Look, see? Oh my goodness. I need it to go higher. I hope that wasn't reflecting on you guys the whole time like it probably was. And doing invoices is no joke. Like it takes hours to do it. That's part of the reason why I only do drop mixes once a month. Not everyone does that. I guess I don't have to do invoices the way that I do. I just like to. I think it's more professional. I have like all these little pieces and I don't want them underneath. There. I don't want them underneath of this. So this almost feels like a jelly to me, like the consistency of it. Our neighbors down the street usually put on a pretty good show for the 4th of July. Like crazy, like we don't even have to go anywhere, crazy show. Like they drop hundreds of dollars, probably even close to 1,000 like the first year we were here, on these like massive fireworks. And no, it's not legal to do that here. I live in the city. And we have a sheriff, I believe, that lives on the other side of the block. And city police officer that lives on the other side of the block. Last year, the cop like went down and he stopped and he talked to the guy, and I have no idea what he said. But the police officer left and the guy kept doing it. So obviously it wasn't like, I think as long as nobody's roof catches on fire, you know, because he was doing it in the middle of like a fairly large road. It wasn't like he was setting them off in a field or anything dumb like that. but yeah. Okay, I will do pictures when I'm done. I'm gonna put more glitter on this one after I put Claire's Day, probably. I think that's so pretty. Okay, hopefully you guys weren't too bored with that. I'll see you guys later.